think about Chioma, this is what I see. That is what drags
kingdom. You put Hala here like church. You know why? Church is the only organized community we have in our
transportation business. I told Harrison, I said, I've already gone far. How many of us know TAP technologies?
Hackathon sessions, because that's how ideas are bettered. It's when you come together and brainstorm.
My phone number. So you'll be added there. And the point is that any information that comes our way,
Vigilance and startups. You know, before, as a techie, before you can make a wave, before you can make any...
Affected in the general code base, so you can prefix with a hot fix. So this is one of the best practices.
So many of them turn out to volunteer for this event. That will tell you the level of awareness.
Quickly, let's have the special assistant to the governor on digital transformation, Anambra State ICT Agency. Give it up for a young man of timber and caliber. He has gone far and wide, achieved a whole lot of things for himself, stood out, skilled, highly intellectual. Welcome, sir.
Thank you so much. Wow. Good afternoon, the tech people of Anambra State. Ndi Onisha, Ekenem. We all started from here. So before I start, I want to recognize my boss in the public service, the special assistant, special advisor to the governor on innovation and business incubation. I recognize you, ma. And then also I want to recognize, a round of applause for her, please. She deserves it, and she has been doing wonderfully well in the States. I want to also recognize someone that just left us this morning. He's an ecosystem builder. The person of Mr. Shina Agozi. He's the founder of IG Hub. He has done so well in giving life to the technological development of the Southeast here and Nigeria in extension. And how many of you know ISN, Innovation Support Network? Okay, it's a cluster of over 175 hubs across the nation, and Mr. Daniel is one of the founding members, and that's a whole lot of effort and sacrifice to build the tech ecosystem, and we highly appreciate him for that. Yeah, and also I want to thank the organizers of DevFest. I want to thank the Jeremiah and a whole lot of others, and to everyone else struggling to build the technological ecosystem of Anambra State. I can see Zikora just stepping in. So he has been doing well with Anambra Techies and a whole lot of others. Yeah, so thank you so much, and thank you also for coming here today. Yeah. I started my tech journey in 2013. Yeah, there in UNN, inside Alvanico Hall. Yeah, when others will be going for class, we lock ourselves indoor, and subsequently with Roa Hub there in UNN, also with the special advisor to the governor. He was there with us. So she's my boss in two places, in government and also in the ecosystem. She has been there. And one of the problems we noticed, I personally noticed, is in Southeast is we call it the max exodus of talents and startups. You know, before, as a techie, before you can make a wave, before you can make any positive headway, you must leave this place. All right? So I jackpot, I left. But then I came back, right? But because the question is, who are you leaving this Southeast for? Who are you leaving Anambra State for? Who are you leaving Onisha for? All right? So it's a question I asked myself. And that was why when Anambra State called, I was in Abuja then, I found it very, very easy to come back because it's our place. We are the ones to build it. If not, I had already perfected my Jakpa plans. Maybe by now I would have been in UK or some other places and then saying hello to you guys. But then we are driven by something much more different, and we want to see a change right here in Anambra State. And I'm so happy that it's already happening I mean, Anambra State, we're beginning to unlock that tech stuff, you know. When we talk of Anambra, we talk of tech, we are starting to see it. And thank God we have a governor who is very well interested in technology, very well interested in seeing that tech thrives, you know. And you can see that in his mantra, you know, achieving everything technology and technology everywhere. That's what he wants to do. And he has started doing it. So a round of applause for Mr. Governor. We're very, very happy to have such a passionate governor in him. All right. So when we came to Anambra State, one of the first things we did was to conduct a baseline study. No, though the baseline study wasn't something surprising because we already know what we have on ground and what needed to be done. But then I also say that the results we got was abysmally bad. The result was so bad that Anambra State is nowhere to be found in the scheme of affairs when it comes to technology in the Southeast. So we started doing something. Part of why the SID is championing it because the governor is so much interested in saying that this community, this ecosystem grows, and we're doing that. And from the ICT agency perspective, we decided to go the Lagos way, right? And what is the Lagos way? You know, Lagos is what it is today because some people made some moves that actually caused the changes. Yeah. It was during the era of the current Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, the person of Bosu Tijani. He is the founder of CC Hub, Co-Creation Hub in Lagos. How many of us have heard of CC Hub in Lagos? Yeah, it was Bosun and some of his colleagues then, some of the ecosystem guys working with him. There you have CFA them and all that. They approached the Lagos state government and tell the government, before we can unlock tech, something has to be done, you know. So the governor then, Babatunde Raji Fashola, listened and said, okay, what is that thing that is to be done? They said, it's for us to give way for the ISPs, for the high infrastructure internet companies to come in and invest in internet. You see, internet is a life wire of technology. You cannot thrive in technology without internet. You that is working abroad remotely, you can't do anything without a very good internet. And you can agree with me that the internet down here is very, very bad. As a startup, you can't thrive without a good internet. As a techie, you can't work remotely without a good internet. And it's a problem, and it's a fundamental one. It's a fundamental one that before we can actually build on anything further, we must have to be addressed. So going back to my story, when the governor heard of this, he reasoned it and said that, well, it's a very good one. And what happened was that he gave an approval for the removal of rights of way. Right of way is the charge that the government actually charges the ISPs, the internet service providers, before they can lay their fibers. You have to pay hugely to the government. And then Lagos State government then removed it. What this caused was that internet companies came and installed the first fiber high-speed internet connectivity at CC Hub, owned by Bosun then, and then the rest became history. You know, anywhere you are, as long as you have good internet infrastructure, you come and invest in Lagos, and then everything will start going well. And Lagos grew from where it is right now. So the same way, we have also a governor that understands these kind of things and knows that internet is a basic infrastructure for technology to thrive. Like we can't talk of achieving a state where technology really thrives when we don't have a very good internet and connectivity. And so we decided to actually bring it down. And then Anambra State government today removed rights of way for ISPs. And we are doing it to enable you. We are doing it to provide a favorable condition for you to thrive in your tech career in whatever you are doing. All right? So, and yeah, the Internet Exchange Point of Nigeria also heard and said, you mean this is happening in Anambra State, that we are coming, and we are coming to actually engage with the ISPs, the internet service providers in the states. They want to speak with them, they want to give them a capacity training, because in view, we are planning to set up a pop center. You know what we call a pop center, where the ISPs come together and set up a kind of a data center that allows people like Netflix, Facebook, and so many others to host their contents here in Anambra State. Because Lagos is thriving was because Facebook, the Meta, the Netflix, Amazon, and everything, they all have their resources in Lagos State. So maybe you are querying for something online, you don't need to travel far to maybe a data center somewhere else before you get your result. So in the same way, when we have something like that here, I found out that internet becomes a bit faster and you can almost get everything you want online at a snap of a finger, and that empowers you, all right? So I want to also appreciate everybody here today for coming around. I want to say that you coming here is a journey because we all started here. I was in Anambra State, I was in Onuoha here before the opportunity came up, and I can tell you that it has not been easy, thriving here. But seeing that we have a responsibility, I had to start all over again. We had to, come together and see how we can build the ecosystem and how we can actually build the Anambra State we all deserve. So this is to encourage you to find a hub and identify with the SID, because there's a lot of opportunities in the pipeline. A hub is a place where you actually grew. There's a reason they call it incubation hub. For example, how many of us know about the 3 million tech talent going on by NIDA? You know about the 3 million tech talent. Now, this is a partnership between the federal government and hubs, to train about 3 million tech talents, you understand, in Nigeria. And if you're not part of any hub, if you're not part of any community and all that, you will not actually get these opportunities, all right? So one thing is to have interest in tech, in doing tech. Another thing is to engage with people that are doing what you're doing already, and then get a few insights from them. And in Anambra State government, we are here for you, just like my boss said. Whatever that will make the technological landscape of the state grow forward, that is our business. And we strive every day to provide favorable conditions for tech to thrive, all right? So with this, I just want to say, keep up with what you're doing, the good work, and the organizers of GDG, this is a shout out to you all. It's a wonderful experience to be here and seeing the hall filled with great minds. It's really something massive, and I want to say a big thank you for each and every one of us for coming around. And because of time, I'll be stopping here and hoping to engage with you further enough, maybe sometime in the future. Thank you.